Okay, the euro is back in play. Look at this thing, up 1% today. It went from the open 112.25 or so, all the way up to 113.50, 125 pips. Now, we've been talking about this for a while. A lot of people are going to say, oh, this is a breakout. Listen, you got to pull back the charts a little bit in time to see the big picture, and we still think that this is setting up to be one of the most fantastic shorts of the season here. And as we get like 114 to 116, and matter of fact, we're now at the we squeezed above here the this is a continuous contract, but we did squeeze above the Donald Trump election night spike, and you can see that that's right here, 11.9. So we finally got back and cleaned up that mess. Now behind that, you've got a couple more stabs at going higher. You could go up to 116. So if you're gonna short sell 114 to 116, which has really been the area that we're interested in playing, you have to be patient. You have to pick your spots and wait for those moments to come. So a spike this morning is great. And I think a lot of it has to do with just where we are in the calendar. I haven't even seen the news. The dollar's down, obviously, and the euro is up. So let's watch this today. And I'm very interested again in putting on a sizable short in that 114 to 116 area. That's the risk zone for me. If it start closing above here at that 116.30, I'm going to be wrong. So that's 300 pips between here and here. However you want to layer into it is the way you want to do it. You could sell some out of the money calls up in here over the next few months. Again, I think this trade is going to play out over time. You can do a number of things. S&P at 24.29. Will it hold 24.20 again today? I think is a key number. So watch out for that. But we're pointing this out again here on the euro because we think this is a great opportunity. What I would do is I would both sell some calls and sell some outrights at about 113.50, which we already hit today, and look for a continued move up here, 114.39, and see if we can't get a nice little trade on here. So again, this daily chart sees you see this big kind of oversold after this big sell-off that we saw. All we're doing is working off and oversold, and now we're in this bracket, and the bracket is really pretty wide. We're in this zone here from, I want to point out this zone here, and it's been like this really since March of 15 when we broke down to these lows. So we tested here, but here's really essentially the range that we are in is, we got down to about 103. We're going to go to 100. It's just they didn't want to do it the first time. They're not going to rush it all the way down. So this zone in here is really the playground we've been playing in now for 2 years. So the euro hasn't done a heck of a lot. It's back to the high end, and this is why we love this. This has been working hard since mid-December. 7 months here, 7+ months of going up, and we're almost to the top of the zone where I think the profile shows that we're just at the top of the value zone. So don't get too excited. The bulls, of course, are looking at anything from the 5-minute chart, which is pretty bullish. The 10-minute chart, again, this is how you want to go through your charts. Pretty bullish, okay? But that's only going back 5 or 6 days. The 15-minute chart, again, this is gonna look favorable short term for the last 5 or 6 days, and you can see that it broke out. So everybody's short term bullish, but so much of that move has come already. I wouldn't be worrying about chasing it. It could, again, 116's possible. So that's 300 pips above us. But I'm not going to be looking to get long. I'm just going to pick my spots and wait for the top of the zone to begin to sell. So you see even the 30-minute broke out, the 60-minute broke out. Again, if you draw that bracket here, this short little bracket, I want to draw another bracket just so everybody can see what I'm talking about. Whoops. Grab the wrong, no, I did. So here's what we broke out of. And, again, this is 350 pips from here, 350 above this gets you right about to that 116.50. So that's real possible. And again, if you wanted to get long, you'd look for a pullback to about 113 here, and maybe take some off. Buy some when it comes back and tests this breakout level, and it might come back in here, and then it might shoot up. But if it gets back into here and fails under 112, this thing is over for a long time. But just keep in mind that this looks pretty attractive, and we're going to be looking at it from the short side in the next 300 pips or so. So put that on your charts, start watching the euro, and we'll talk soon.